Doo-doop, 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 doo-doop. Welcome everybody to another video. We're here at Thurston Park, as it said, and we really enjoyed this day. Behind the camera today is actually Tristan. I'm up in front of him. I was having video problems yet again, but thankfully Tristan was recording and we were able to use it along with some of my videos as well. But I hope you enjoy this video. It's got some beautiful trails that are just nice and easy going uphill. It's about 3 miles clean to the top, and it's nice. As you can see there, it's just some small pea gravel type rock surface. It does turn into more of a dirt path as you get higher up there, but once you pass the access road, it really just kind of becomes a rocky dirt trail that is a little hard to traverse, but not too bad, especially since everything's full suspension pretty much anymore. But coming down the very top part was just, it was a rough, rocky section too. Not too thrilled with that upper section. It was okay. But the best part was the second half of the downhill, which was actually the easiest part to get to. And that's where all the fun really began. But I wanted to start off really to kind of give a shout out. I came to ride and my shock was dead, but somehow the air leaked out of it, and I went to ask if somebody had a pump, and Andy from Squish Dynamics, he was there. He helped me out. He kind of gave me a few nice little lessons on the shocks that I didn't know about, and just a really great guy. I'm going to be bringing my front shock to him, my forks, and we're going to be going through and rebuilding them or whatever we need to do, because mine won't lock out anymore, and he will be my destination point. I will put all his contact info in the description of the video, but he's there in Springfield, and I suggest to look him up if you have any problems or anything. So as we keep going here, this is still the first half of the downhill. We're about halfway down it now. As you can see the rocks there, he's kind of, Tristan's having a little bit of a hard time, and he's got the downhill bike. It's got a lot more cush than our bikes did. And with us today, I'm right in front of Tristan, and then a friend came with me, Mark is his name, and he was on a BMX, no suspension, and he enjoyed it by the sounds of it. He was kind of putting me to shame, climbing the hills and coming down them. I don't think I heard him being winded whatsoever, and I could hardly breathe. But now we're coming close to ending the first half, and then the real fun will begin at that point. was a little bit muddy out, but not too bad. Not like the other day when I left LC Falls just completely soaked and just totally muddy. This is just a little sticky out, but slick at the same time. As you can see, that upper parts of the downhill, it's pretty narrow, and it's got hillside on one side and then drops off on the other. I definitely suggest that, you know, this isn't exactly a first-time trail here. It's a bit rough. You can go down it, but you're not going to be going really fast on it whatsoever. It's just a little technical with all the bumps and stuff in it. I would suggest for you to stop at the first point, which we're about to get to, and just hit the green trail coming down. It's a lot of fun. It's got some nice little jumps or rollers, some tight switchbacks, bank up pretty nice. Just gonna come around the corner here and you'll get to see the trailhead of that trail. Coming out right here, you see us up there. Standing there waiting for him. There's the BMX bike. No suspension whatsoever. And Tristan is just kind of taking his time coming down the hill. That way you get to see a little bit more of what the trail is like. But like I said, it's a pretty easy flowing trail, nice and smooth. I mean, right now it was a little bit muddy and slick, and the leaves on the ground didn't help a whole lot with that, but it was a nice fun trail that I will definitely be going back to. I really enjoyed this trail. Nothing too bad at the moment, just nice and smooth. You had one little sharp turn back there, some mud. I'm anxious to go back actually once the rain starts a little bit more and just see what it is like. It might be a trail that you'd want to really only do when it's dry out, but looks like a fairly fresh new trail too, so. Sorry about the camera with the handlebars and everything. I'm hoping this next trip out, the GoPros will actually work a little bit better this time. Last time batteries died almost instantly, and so we're getting that all figured out, so that we can give you better quality videos. And we're hoping to start adding in a few of the spots that we had some fun on, get some jumps videoed and everything. Tristan's actually getting a little bit of speed going on there, doing a good job. Another switch back there. starting to get a little bit of air on some of those jumps. Like I said earlier too, you know, he's on a downhill bike, so it's got 8 inches of travel. These rollers, it's hard to get much air on them unless you're trying. It's a nice long run that winds through some beautiful forest. If you have the time to look around at the forest while you're flying down the hill. But these switchbacks, the only thing that would make them this trail any better would be to bank those corners just a little bit more than they are, so that you don't have to lose too much speed. Not too bad of a trail right here. I highly recommend this one for any beginner that is willing to do some downhill. It doesn't get a whole lot easier than this right here. The trip up was not that big of a deal. It was 1.7 miles, if I remember correctly, to get to the top of this trail. And it's just a nice, easy slope up. I was able to ride all the way up this one, which was kind of shocking to me. And it's a nice wide path. You do share it with hikers, but you're not scaling uphill too much, too fast or anything, so. Looks like they just did some recent trail maintenance or something. They had an excavator that made some tracks right back just past them there. So they may have just improved this trail. This is my first time here, so I'm not real sure on the changes they did make. Tristan's starting to... Oh, he caught some air there. He's really starting to get a little bit of speed going on and getting it figured out. Oh, caught some air and almost hit a stump. Down at the base of, or the beginning of these trails is a little bike station. They have a wash station there and some tools and different things. And so if you need to work on your bike, you got a spot, and you can wash your bike off before you put it back in the in your car or on top of it or in your rack or anything like that, so you don't have to go home and wash your bike off and make a mess at home. You can do it all right there, which you'll be able to see here in a minute. You get a quick view of it. Right here. So thank you guys. I enjoyed making this video and hope to see you guys again very soon. Thurston Natural area. Thank you.